Your biggest exam is tomorrow. The clock on the wall is ticking louder than your own thoughts. Panic is starting to creep in, and you're scrolling through the internet instead of cracking open a textbook. But what if I told you that landing on this video is the best thing you could have done? Because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you a few psychological hacks that will force your brain to absorb information fast and retrieve it perfectly when it counts. Look, we know students who wait until the last minute tend to get lower grades, but that does not have to be you. This isn't about studying harder. It's about studying smarter under pressure. So, forget everything you think you know about cramming. We're about to rewire your brain for last-minute success. The first mistake most people make when they're in a panic is trying to learn everything. Your brain simply can't do that, and trying will just lead to burnout. Instead, you need to perform mental triage. Before you do anything else, you have to figure out what actually matters. Ask yourself 3 questions. What topics did the professor really spend a lot of time on? What ideas keep showing up in quizzes or homework? And what are your absolute weakest spots? This isn't about perfectly covering every single chapter. It's about targeting the high-impact stuff that will probably make up most of your grade. You have a limited amount of time, so spend it where it's going to count. Don't waste a single second on topics you're already good at or tiny details. Be ruthless. This strategic focus makes sure your precious study time is spent on what will get you the most points. Now for the biggest secret to learning something fast. Stop passively reviewing it. Just rereading your notes or highlighting text is one of the most popular study techniques, and it's also one of the least effective. It creates a dangerous illusion of knowing, where you recognize information, but you can't actually pull it out of your brain from scratch. You have to switch to active recall. This means forcing your brain to retrieve information, not just to look at it. Scientific studies consistently show that students who use active recall perform significantly better on exams. In fact, research shows it dramatically boosts long-term retention compared to just rereading. How do you do it? Simple. Take practice tests. Use flashcards, but don't just flip them over instantly. Force yourself to say or write the answer before you check. Explain a complicated topic out loud to your empty room. It feels harder because it is harder. That feeling of effort is what builds strong memory pathways. When you're short on time, intensity is way more important than duration. Trying to study for 8 hours straight is completely counterproductive. Your brain can only handle so much before it starts to check out, which just leads to frustration and you getting nothing done. The solution is the Pomodoro Technique. You study in short, intense sprints. Set a timer for 25 to 30 minutes and give it your absolute, undivided attention. No phone, no distractions. When the timer goes off, take a 5-minute break. And this is crucial. That break should mean getting up, walking around, and getting your blood flowing. After 4 of these sprints, take a longer break of 15 to 20 minutes. This rhythm keeps your brain fresh, stops you from getting mentally exhausted, and makes the huge task of studying feel way more manageable. Next, let's talk about test anxiety. It's real, and it has this nasty habit of blocking your ability to recall information you actually know. A powerful psychological trick to fight this is the brain dump. For any exam where you need to remember formulas, dates, or key definitions, this is a total game changer. The second you get your exam, take the first 2 or 3 minutes and write down all the important stuff on scrap paper. This could be formulas, key terms, or any little memory tricks you came up with. Dumping all this information from your working memory onto paper does 2 incredible things. First, it relieves the stress of trying to hold on to it all. And second, it gives you a personal cheat sheet to use during the exam. It frees up your mental space so you can focus on actually solving the problems instead of panicking that you're going to forget something. Now, if these quick hacks are helpful, just imagine what you could do with a consistent system. My goal is to help you study smarter, not just harder. If you want more science-backed strategies to feel totally in control of your learning, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join our community. Let me know in the comments which one of these hacks you're going to try first. Finally, the most important, absolutely non-negotiable step. Get some sleep. Seriously? Pulling an all-nighter is the worst thing you can do for your grade. Sleep is not a luxury. It's the time when your brain organizes and stores memories. After even one night of bad sleep, your ability to learn new things drops dramatically. Stop studying at least an hour before you plan to go to bed. Get your stuff ready for the morning. Take a second to visualize yourself acing that test, and then let your brain do its work overnight. You've done the emergency prep. You were strategic. Now, trust the work you put in. Good luck on your exam.